Today I decided, I saw on YouTube, there was a girl who kind of documented her cancer and how it went and stuff, and I've been wanting to do picture books for my boys so that they could kind of see, how much I love them and how much I've been involved. My neurosurgeon says I'm doing really, really well. I'm still in my treatment process of it. I do cancer 5 days, or not cancer, I do chemo 5 days, and then I wait 23, and then I do 5 days again. And I did chemo last night. I didn't have my medication that helps me from getting sick, so it's been a rough night and a rough day. But let's see, today's September, so I'd say about 7 months ago I got really, really sick, and I ended up having a brain tumor, and then pretty quickly after that I was flown up to Columbus, something like that, up north from Mercy here in Joplin, and I had my tumor removed, and sorry, it's hard not to get emotional, but about a month after my tumor was removed, I was diagnosed with cancer. The tough part is that the neurosurgeon had called my husband and told him, that things were really well, and he was 90% sure that it wasn't cancer. And, so I was really just focusing on healing and making plans after my healing and things of that sort. And, but the good news is that I found the Lord through this process. Before this process, I didn't have faith in the Lord, but through this, I've really grown to lean on Him and love Him. And you can kind of see I have my scar kind of goes like here, so my hair's kind of regrowing, and then my radiation's kind of like that. But the good news is that my 7-year-old Kai and my 5-year-old KJ, they don't know that I'm sick. So mommy's still pretty well the same, and I don't even know where to look at on the camera. I saw someone do this and kind of document their situation, and I thought, well, I want to do the pictures for my boys, but maybe hearing mama's voice and seeing that, they're at school right now, and I'm on my chemo and I'm sick and I sleep a lot, but when they come home I put a smile on my face, and I'm mama. They don't know that I'm sick, and I'm gonna do that until the end. But anyways, my tumor, well, I guess it's on this side, it was removed from in between my memory and my emotions. So my emotions sometimes are a little bit out of control, and then my memory is not great. But I'm doing really, really well. I'm walking well, I'm talking well, and I went through the 6 weeks of radiation and chemo, and my radiation oncologist or something like that, she said that she'd give me 11 out of 10. I was just going through there, and I really was, I don't know, the only thing I could think of is it was like a tunnel. I could see my boys at the end of it. I just wanted my boys to have a mama for a while. I did really well with radiation and chemo, and I don't know. My oldest, Grayson Painter, he's 10, and then my 2 youngest, Kai and KJ, 7 and 5. Hi guys, I hope you see this video one day. I hope you see that. I've really tried. I'm really trying. And usually I'm not like this, but chemo, chemo is tough. But anyways, I was initially told I had 3, maybe 4 years. That was tough. I've been a stay-at-home mom since 2015, since Kai was born. And there's nothing in the world I love more than my kids. But I was initially put at a high grade 4 for brain cancer. I don't know if I've said that before or not. You know, part of me is like, you know, you should look cute and look nice for this, but I think it's more genuine that I have cancer. I have brain cancer. My story might be kind of around the place a little bit, but this is genuine. This is within 30 seconds of I should do a video, I should do it on YouTube, I should talk to my boys, I should put videos of their sports on them and show them I'm trying. You know, I think it's just more genuine. But the initial hospital, they tested it, so I was a high grade 4, and that I had 3, maybe 4 years to live, and there was nothing around it. There's, you know, nothing that can be done. And my husband, he just kind of, his mother, you know, my grandma, they kind of, you know, we wanted to look around, we wanted more options, so we went to St. Louis, and then we ended up at Kansas City. And what's weird is that the hospital that put me at a high grade 4, they didn't even complete the pathology test. So Casey's like, you know, we need to complete this test, we need to see what it really is. And like I said, I found the Lord through this process, and I truly believe that the Lord took 2 of these variants out, because when Casey retested my tumor, 2 of the high-grade variants were no longer found, and I'm officially a low-grade 3. So I went from a high-grade 4 to a low-grade 3, and everybody's pretty confident that I'm going to see at least 5 years, and, you know, I really want 30, 40, you know, whatever the Lord gives me, and it's all right. Whatever the Lord gives me. But the reason why I want to do this journey is because this is me, day 1 chemo, and I want to do the videos to show you that when I'm not on chemo, I'm pretty normal. Laundry and dishes, and, you know, my husband got me a puppy to kind of keep me busy. I don't know. Sometimes my words get messed up, but he was at home with me for about 7 months, and he just recently, within the last couple of weeks, went back to work, so I'm home alone and trying to figure it out by myself. But I just wanted to kind of show, like, this is what day 1 chemo looks for me. There's a glioblastoma brain cancer, and mine starts with an A, and I can't ever remember what it is, but I've got some positive variants, I believe, that's helpful. And so, you know, my doctors say, you know, I've got a pretty good setup. You know, it's still cancer, and you never know what cancer is going to do. But with my surgery, you know, I had brain surgery. Things went really, really well. And then the immediate radiation, chemo after it, and then I'm gonna be on chemo for 8 more months. I haven't driven since January. That one's driving me nuts. I'm super independent. I've just always been super independent, and now I kind of have to rely on my husband. But he's done his best. You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine the situation. You know, he proposed to me in ICU. We had been together for about 2 years at the time, and I was just pretty sick. And he said, you know, I was planning on proposing to you anyways for Valentine's Day, and you're in the ICU, but I still love you, and I'm going to see you through it. And yeah, so he proposed, and then March something, within 48 hours of my diagnosis, we got married, because I was just scared. You know, I just wanted to be married. I love this man. I wanted to be married. But anyways, I think these videos will be healthy. Not only that, but I think that they'll be good for my boys. You know, I'm really hoping for a long stint. I'm hoping to be around for a while. You know, like I said, my medical team feels, my neuro-oncologist says, you know, that they're pretty confident with at least 5, you know. That's awesome. You know, yesterday I did go up to KC, and, you know, my tumor is dying from the inside out. And it's going pretty well, you know. Brain cancer sucks though, you know. It sucks. But I'm sure this is all over the place, but that is how brain cancer is, you know what I mean? Especially when it hits you in a certain place, it's all over the place. But, you know, I told God in December 2021 I didn't believe in him. That if he was real, to show me something. Do something I couldn't ignore. And 3 weeks later, I was in ICU. Within 90 days of saying that to the Lord, you know, give me a miracle, show me something. If you're real, I'll shout it from the rooftops. You know, within 90 days of saying that, I had brain surgery, and I was diagnosed with brain cancer, and you know, I don't know what else God could do. And it sucks I have brain cancer, and I believe in him with everything I have. Just the journey I'm going on, I can feel him through radiation and chemo and stuff, but I'm kind of bummed out about getting it, but I just praise him every day for not one of my kids getting it, you know. It's me, I've got it. But anyways, I was at the doctor yesterday, and, you know, I have the one tumor that's dying from the inside out, and there's something next to it, and my neuro-oncologist team, or whatever it is, there's a little spot kind of beneath it a little bit, and they're like 80% sure it's just radiation damage, because I was getting hit like right here, you know what I mean, like max radiation. And that's a lot, you know what I mean, especially like 6 weeks out of brain surgery. Like, that's a lot. Like, looking back, I'm like, damn, girl, 'cause I was still getting on the boat, I was still going on walks, like, I was not gonna get let down. And the only thing that kind of makes me weak at this point, like how I am right now, is chemo. Chemo is tough, and I've been doubled up on it because I'm doing pretty well. So my year-long chemo is doubled up, and so yeah. But anyways, they're 80% sure that it's damage from either surgery or radiation, but they're gonna keep a close eye on it. But, you know, I think that the thing I want to document is, like, when my kids are home, I smile and I laugh and I'm silly. Like, you know, today is Wednesday, you know, Monday night my 10-year-old has a soccer game, Tuesday night he's got practice, Wednesday night my 5-year-old's got soccer practice, Thursday night my 5-year-old's got a game, and we're making dinner, we're doing this and we're doing that. But maybe eventually one day they'll see this and see that when they're at school, mommy's having a tough time. But I love them. They mean everything to me. So it's about 15 to 3 right now, and, you know, I can't drive, so I go and meet them at the bus stop at about 4 o'clock. So I've got about an hour to pull it together. But yeah, I just hope one day they see that. And they aren't around. Mommy's really going to bat for it. And I'm really fighting the fight. And I pray to the Lord that He gives me strength when my kids come home, so that I can give them mama. But like I said, you know, this is a start of videos I wanna put on here, and I'm gonna start, you know, adding some videos of my kids when they were younger, just really any videos I can find, just so that they have accessibility to that. I want to do a photo book for them so they can really see that. Because, you know, my youngest is 5, you know, I don't really remember being 5, you know, and I just want them to see I love them, and I tried, and I did my best. But so I'm new at this, and I hope some other people that are looking up, you know, brain cancer and stuff like that, they see it. And it's scary. It's scary. In January of 2022, 9 months ago, I didn't even know you could get cancer in your brain. I had no idea. You know, when they saw a tumor and everyone was freaking out, I'm like, you know, brain surgery sucks, you know, but, you know, let's get this guy out. And then, March, I think it was like March 24th or 25th, 2022, I was diagnosed, and that is the craziest. I can't even explain the feeling, you know, someone's telling you have cancer in your brain, and you're like trying to process it. You're like, hang on, first of all, you can get brain cancer, like I didn't even know that was a possibility, and second of all, I have it. It's stage 4. I've got 3, maybe 4 years, because that was the initial, and now I'm looking at 5, but dang, that was a tough one. I actually left the oncology room, and I went to an oncology room next to me. I called my gram, and I don't even remember what I said. And I like went to the bathroom, and I was in the hallway, and some of the nurses were just looking at me, and I was just like, that's not the plan. Like, that's not the plan. I was marketing manager for Pro 100. I just started that job, dream job, and I was working on my real estate license, and you know, now I'm home, and I can't drive, and I'm on disability, but I have a lot of time with the Lord. And that's why I tell myself, and you know, I go to the bus stop, and I've met a couple people because we just moved to this new neighborhood, and I've met some moms and some grandmas and stuff, and we've said prayer at the bus stop, and you know, God is beautiful. You know, He'll lead you in the right direction, even if it seems scary at the time. But He's laid it on my heart. If I share my testimony that I didn't believe, I asked Him to show me. He showed me. Like, I can't think of a different way to be like, hello, I'm here, I'm real. But yeah, He showed me He's real, and which He didn't have to do. That's, you know, He's the Lord, but He loves me. I'm His child. You know, I went to a Christian high school part of my freshman year, my sophomore, junior. I did a lot of mission work in and out of the country. So, you know, at one point in time, you know, I had a close relationship with the Lord, but not like I do now. I talk to Him all the time. He's just peaceful. He is peaceful. But I don't really know how to end these videos. Like I said, it's last minute, kind of spur of the moment, but I want to do them a little bit more frequently and add videos of my kids, and, you know, maybe make some friends of some other women or some other men that are out here that are, you know, it's new. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like, when you're out, when you're used to just working constantly, you've got 3 kids, your home is clean, you got, you know, 2 of the 3 are very athletic, and, you know, you're just at a game, or you're doing something. Like, I've watched every show on Netflix, y'all. I have watched every show. I don't know what else to do. I'm going crazy, but the Lord's good. So if anyone has any questions or just want to, you know, communicate and kind of, you know, whatever. I don't really know what the Lord has in this, but whatever He lays on my heart, I do. And this one was laid heavy. So thank you for watching, and Grace and Kai and KJ, I love y'all.